the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. All the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Hey, I bet you didn't know you can go to PassThePeacePodcast@gmail and leave a message. You can chime into the show, let me know what you think, cuss me out, whatever you feel the need to do. That's PassThePeacePodcast@gmail.com. Holla at me. Welcome back. Oh, man. Where do we begin? What y'all want to talk about? Some pioneers? A pioneer in hip-hop, a producer. What's the P this week? We're going to talk about philanthropists. Oh, man. Or is it going to be pedophiles? You can use these P's to describe this person. A philanthropist, a pioneer, producer. Would have said proud father. Or you can use a predator. Or is he just pimping? He's a pimp or a pedophile. What is the word? What is the P word? Oh yeah. P Diddy. That's what we talking about. P motherfucking Diddy. Man. Now, it's a couple things with this, in my opinion. First of all, let's not get that twisted. Everything I say is opinion based. This is my opinion. This is how I think. This is how I feel about the situation. So I'm going to tell you. So there's an ex-employee of old Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Brother Love. Old ex-employee, will go by the name of Lil Rod, is claiming to be a victim of sexual assault by P Diddy. And he got a few other people named in this lawsuit. Young Miami, Justin Combs, Stevie J. He's dropping names like Usher. He dropped all kinds of names and allegations on people. I mean, he got stories along with either screenshots or videos to back his stories up. And I don't know, I would say maybe he's sneakingly recording, like on some snake shit. See, this is the things with this. I feel like P Diddy and a lot of other people, and it's funny to associate these people together, but like P Diddy and R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein, these guys, man, they the same, man. They have this lifestyle that they kind of get used to because of their money. They throw their weight around and they pretty much get what they want or get away with shit that a normal person wouldn't. And I think that's what it is. I think P Diddy is living a certain type of lifestyle, right? And I think this guy, Lil Rod, was along for that ride, but then at the same time enjoyed that lifestyle, partook in that lifestyle, but then once their disagreement, it's almost like they say don't mix business with pleasure, right? Because once their agreement wasn't met, now Lil Rod wants to claim sexual assault, where, in my opinion, I feel like he was enjoying the fruits of his labor, if you will. I mean, because this thing goes deep. I mean, and it's like, this isn't a normal lawsuit. They are like putting together a RICO type of lawsuit, accusing them of a RICO within the lawsuit. I don't know how that happens, but I did do a play on words with that. And your boy P Diddy done caught a freako. Ain't that a bitch? This nigga caught a RICO of freak-offs. He organized so many damn freak-offs, they put a RICO on him for it. That is the craziest thing yet this year. It's still February, people. And it just won't stop. I tried to told y'all, this gonna be the year of exposure. I hope y'all heard me. I don't think y'all trying to heard me. Did you hear me? I said, this is gonna be the year of exposure, man. And people just gonna be coming out the woodwork. They got a little bit of everybody named in this. Cuban Gooding Jr. is named in this. I mean, we gonna go into it and get into a lot of that, man. But, oh boy, will it stop? Will it stop? When will it stop? It's crazy, man, because it's not looking good for Mr. Diddy. It is not looking good for old P Diddy. He was already looking bad. He ended last year on a bad note and then started up this year on a bad note. Like, oh, when last year ended and oh man, it was just too much. When Keefe D went down, when Keefe D was out here circulating on all these podcasts, telling this little story, oh, that's when it all got bad for Diddy. Then everything just started happening with his ex, and then all them allegations, and it was one thing. It was bad enough to be hiring male prostitutes to bang out your chick, but it's now we got ex-male employees coming forward accusing you of things like groping their genitals and their anus, joking around, playing butt naked in front of people. This guy, look how he threw Young Miami in there. He said he was with Young Miami, and I'm pretty sure he said this happened on February 2nd, 2023. So just last year, they in Miami, at his crib or whatever. Him, Young Miami, Diddy, and Young Miami's female cousin. Apparently, he went to the bathroom for something, and the cousin comes in the bathroom as he's urinating, drops to her knees and tries to perform a certain act on him. He says he pushed her off and ran out of the bathroom. If you know any of the backstory, you know how Young Miami comes out and says basically she's a freak and she likes to do things that are not normal in the bedroom. She likes to have people urinate on her and defecate on her and things of that nature. I don't know about the defecating, but I know for sure the urinate. And it was kind of ironic and funny that this guy claims that her cousin came in the bathroom trying to give herself a golden shower with his junk. Oh, shit, boy. So anyway, they also said that there was another woman that, maybe it was a guy that kept a fanny pack of some sort of all of the drugs that Diddy wanted, and it was very important that he have these drugs on demand. And at every occasion, Diddy would spike De Leon bottles of liquor with ecstasy pills and give them to the women there that would come. Well, he had another guy that supposedly was in charge of getting all the sex workers and making sure they're there. And this guy, Lil Rod, is accusing Diddy of making him have sex with these sex workers without wanting to. He says it was several occasions where he was slipped the spiked bottle of De Leon, and next thing you know, he said at least one occasion he got very dizzy and lightheaded, and he woke up next to two women, two of the sex workers that were butt naked. He woke up next to them, not remembering anything that happened the night before. But then he continued to work and do all the things with Diddy. He apparently was working on the Love album. He did a lot of production on the Love album, working with Diddy, and the problem comes because he didn't feel that he got paid what he was supposed to. And he also said that they were probably trying to steal his publishing or something. So after he didn't get paid what he thought he should have after a year of being with him, now he comes with these allegations saying that he was assaulted. Which, in my opinion, is wrong. I don't believe that you should be allowed to do that. This is why I say don't mix business with pleasure. Because on one hand, P Diddy probably like, nah, bro, what you mean get paid? What about all the girls I paid for you to sleep with? What about all the bottles we had? What about all the clubs we got in these VIP sections? What about all the yachts we were on? What do you think those Bentleys are free you was riding in? That stuff is expenses that come out of your pocket. So at the end of the day, once I calculate up all of this, you are deserving of $21,000 because of all of the other shit that I paid for you. You know what I mean? And I blame him, because if he was really about that money and didn't want all that extra shit, he should have said that. Nah, I'm just here to get this check. I don't need that yacht or none of that stuff. I got a family to take care of or something. But instead, he partying. They doing the Harlem Shake, and, you know what I mean? Smashing chicken heads left and right, you know what I mean? And he living the life, you know what I mean? He with P Diddy, he got an endless whatever, you know what I mean? And he took advantage of that, and then now it's a problem. And he want to get his hands in where he can fit them in, but I think that's just dead wrong. I mean, come on now. You gotta, I mean, at some point you got to draw the line, man, and say, like, you can't claim allegations after, like, a certain time. And after, you definitely can't just jump out and just claim allegations after you didn't get the money you thought you was supposed. So you was going to be cool with it if he would have paid you, which I agreed on initially. You know what I mean? Because I think it was like 59,000 was supposed to be, but he only got 29,000. You know what I mean? Or something like that. So he shorted him 30,000. But I'm sure Diddy look at it like, you know what I mean? And he look at it like, nah, that wasn't the agreement. But he accepted it. And now that when he, at the end of the day, when he look at the balance in his bank account, he like, hold on. He shorted me 30,000. So then he took to trying to get the money back from him. I guess they denied it. And now he's disgruntled and he comes out and says this stuff, right? That's one part of it. But see, the crazy thing is he's saying shit that's true. I feel like the shit he's saying is true. And just like in another story I talked about, sometimes it be the responsibility. See, sometimes people be having these lifestyles, right? And I think when they have that lifestyle, it's their responsibility to maintain that lifestyle and keep it how they want it. Like, I believe Diddy is might be fruity and do all this little fruity shit, right? But I also believe that it's still speculative because he does the work behind the scenes to keep it that way. Like whether it's making people sign MDAs or NDAs, non-disclosure agreement, NDAs, or making people or taking people's publishing or threatening them with their publishing or giving them their publishing or paying them exactly what they overpaying them. You know what I mean? It's things that they supposed to do to make sure shit like this don't come out. You know what I mean? And if you're going to have this guy with you for a year, you would think he had to sign an NDA. You know what I mean? Something saying that you ain't going to speak on the drugs you see me taking because I'm this high profile guy. You ain't going to speak on the men you see me dating. You ain't going to speak on this and that. You know what I mean? But it don't, like, why wouldn't somebody have that? All these prostitutes that they got coming over, ain't none of these prostitutes came forward and said, like, because that's who you would think will go ahead and be like, Diddy raped me. You know what I mean? Like, but like, so they just out here reckless. Diddy just out here reckless and think he just living his lifestyle. Because I truly think that's what it is. I think Diddy just got a wild lifestyle. And it might include men and women. And he might like to do some weird, crazy shit. And I think it's just off of the strength of the power of money. Not even that, because I feel like people gonna be who they are. And I don't think money changes any of that. I think you gonna be who you is, man. Who you ain't gonna never be. Simple as that. I don't care how much money you got or how much money you don't got. So I think, but I do think once you cross a certain threshold of money, things change, you know? So it's one thing to be 100,000 there to be a millionaire. But once you become a billionaire and things are the way they are, and you can, you can pull a Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather ain't even a billionaire, but he had 10 girls all living with him at once. He had 10 girlfriends or something. Any regular guy ain't about to do that. That's a guy with money. You know what I mean? And the lifestyle that they choose to just break into, even though if they was regular, they wouldn't. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing, man. Like, these people, man, they just live in a different lifestyle. And I don't think it's right if I mess around and go do a interview with P Diddy, and then he starts to grope me, and I say, no, I'm cool on that, or I feel a certain way on the inside, but it don't go no further than him rubbing my leg, right? It don't go no further than that, but it happened. And then now he's like, want to come back to Miami with me? I'm about to do a little album down there. You can come down there with me, man. It's just me and you. What? Now you know. It's getting weird now, so that's your point where you be like, nah, I'm cool. Thanks for the offer. You know what I mean? Or something. Or if it get too crazy, you gonna have to fight, nigga. Ain't nobody just about to, you know what I mean? I don't care who it is. Simple as that. And you leave with that mind like, oh, that nigga, all those stories I heard was real. That's how I would approach. I don't know. I wouldn't bash him or nothing. I just know he is who he is. Right? But I wouldn't go to Miami and then party. He like, oh, you ain't never had a threesome? Oh, I'm about to get you a threesome. Hey, order some bitches. You know what I mean? Whatever, we partying. He got girls. Oh, I had a threesome. Oh, I woke up, I was messed up, man. I don't even know how I got so, I must have got drugged. There's 2 girls in the bed with me. You know what I mean? Did he keep walking around naked? Let's do it again. Like, what? Like, I don't get it. And then, after so long, you there for a year doing all this, and then now you say you was assaulted? Like, it's different. That's different, bro. Because first of all, you got a decision. You can bounce, bro. You ain't gotta be right there. Like, who said that? If the money ain't everything. First of all, you down there for a year making music with P Diddy. 50,000 ain't enough for that. I wouldn't think. I would think you're gonna have to give me more than 50,000. I'm down here for a whole year with you, bro. A year? You can make 50,000 at home. But the guy must have enjoyed himself. That's what I'm saying. He was figure dealing that lifestyle. He was like, oh, we out on a yacht today in Miami with 20 bad bitches? Like, what? I'm sorry. I just don't think it's right for Mr. Rodney to now claim that he was a victim. You know? He said he passed him to Cuba Gooding Jr. and he has video and still shots of all this. They got in this indictment that Diddy is like, they comparing him to Jeffrey Epstein. Saying he had a whole lineup. He had a lady, he had the guys who got the women, he had drugs for the women, he had people that supply the drugs, he had people distributing the drugs, had underage women, all this, the whole thing. And it's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. Actually, that's what's sad about this whole thing. It's like, I don't know. Are we being conditioned? The more you hear, the less shocking it is, you know what I mean? And with all of the stories about Mr. Combs, P Diddy, with all the stories out there, from how grimy he is, from how he don't pay his people, how he might he'll ruin your career. You go to Bad Boy Records, your career done. To his involvement with Tupac's death, to his involvement with Biggie's death, to his throwing shine under the table, from him playing with other artists. Him and Mace fell out. You know what I mean? Him and Cassie now, settled for 30 mil with Cassie. And now this guy coming out, and I feel like it's some more out there on him. Like, I don't know. It's almost like, what more do we need? I mean, or is it is this one of those moments? You know how they like go after the prominent black, like, is P Diddy that guy that's like got too much money, too much influence, and now they attacking him, kind of like, but they can't attack him like they can Kanye. You know what I mean? They gotta attack him in a different way, and it's his lifestyle that's getting him characterized and put into this box of a predator, basically. And they trying to fucking wipe him out by suing him from every angle. From every angle. And I mean, a bunch of different people gonna come out with allegations and motherfucking evidence on him about some shit, because them big dogs, them Illuminati big dogs, want him out of here. And it's probably too obvious to just kill him, so they gotta wipe his bank accounts out. I don't know. Is this what happens? This is what happens in the secret society, right? Or in the motherfucking Illuminati, or whatever. That's the type of shit that goes on. Like, it could be. Or Mr. Diddy might just have a freaky mind, man. He just an old freak, bro. And he like it all. He like girls, he like guys, he want to see the guys get with the girls. He might join in, and he wants you to be quiet about it and love him. That's it, man. That's it, man. But you better believe it's all about the Benjamins. Oh boy, man. Where is this going? I don't know. I don't know where this is going. This one don't seem straightforward like Cassie. It's like, it's gonna be like Diddy could fight this lawsuit. But Is it already too late? It's already too late, right? Like, perception is everything. And once you change somebody's way of seeing somebody, that's it. That's how they see him, right? So now his image is tarnished. Now they just gotta wipe his bank account. That's it. That's crazy. Whew. Shit gonna get deep out here, y'all. Shit gonna get deep. We just need to wait this one out. We're gonna have to wait this one out. But hopefully this don't open up the motherfucking floodgates. Because if we wait this one out, then Diddy gonna be able to fight this one pretty good. But if one more motherfucker come out and say something, it's gonna be what they call it, a tsunami. Gonna hit Mr. Combs. Oh, man, it ain't funny because I don't want to see another man fall like that. But it's funny to see people living their lives. And like, come on, man. Just be real, bro. Just be real, bro. Because that's the only reason this guy feel like he can expose something, because he feel like that's one of your deep, dark secrets, like liking men. So he threw that he probably liked men too. But he know it's a secret of yours and you so high profile that he said, I'm going to expose him. And if it wasn't no secret of yours, he wouldn't have nothing to expose you on. And he'd be talking about the little $30,000 that he think you owe him. But since you got this big, deep, dark secret, he putting it out there like, now everybody gonna know you gay. Man. So I'm sure this ain't over with, man. It's gonna be a lot more to come on this here topic alone. But I think it's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna keep up on this one. And I'm gonna see, maybe I'll even see what y'all think about it. If you didn't know, you can go to PastorPeacePodcast@gmail.com and leave a message on whatever. How you feel? How you feeling? What's the weather like where you at? Tell me to shut the fuck up. I won't, but I listen. When you ain't here. When you leave, I'm going to talk again. You figured it on me? Anyway, man, get back with me. Watch out for the next episode. I'll be back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that's going to pop out. I think this one was a little early, but I had to hop out there on it. Let you know how I thought about it. And another thing real quick, I think it's fucked up to bring your son in situations, man. There's certain things you can't do with your motherfucking kids, man. And that's run a train on a bitch. You can't do that with your son, man. You can't be having your son go pick up prostitutes and bring them back for you. Like, what? Man, y'all be tripping out here, man. You can't see your son break up with a girl and then you go date her. That's just crazy, right? Like, man, think about it. Think about it. Anyway, holler at me next time, y'all. I'm so blessed to have y'all here with me. Thank you for being here. I'll get with y'all next time. Peace.
sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. All the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.